So what's going on, all my frag heads and set heads? The champ is here, and I'm about to tell you what's fragging. So your boy is bored, right? It's Black Friday. Everybody's stuff got that Thanksgiving hangover, whether it's from the food, whether it's from the drink, whether it's expending all your energy with your family and friends, right? Now it's time to kind of like sit back, relax, and do a few things for yourself. So I decided, since it's Black Friday, everybody has left me already, went to go look at the sales at the malls and the department stores and so forth. I ain't hating on that. However, like I said, I'm kind of lazy. I did everything yesterday. I spent my time with the family, watched football, ate the whole nine. So I kind of wanted just to stay in and see what kind of deals we had online. Some of the things I like, of course, are fragrances, video games, fashion, whether it's clothing to eyeglasses to watches, etc. So first things first, I received a text message. Let me see if I can show you guys. From Fragrancenet, talking about we have some special deals going on right now. Come check us out. So I said, you know what? Let me see what these guys have and if it's going to be worth my time, more importantly, or even worth my money. A lot of people spend a lot of money on fragrances, including myself. I've been there. Trust me, I've spent thousands. So I just want to make sure I get my money's worth. And if these deals are worth it, for example, you see here, it says the best gifts are here up to 80% off. How true is that? A lot of times that's just advertisement. That's good marketing. That's to get you in. So now I'm sitting here as a frag head, like, you know what? They have 80% off. But then the key words, of course, are here up to 80% off, right? And then where it says the best gifts, I'm pretty sure they're telling you exactly what to buy. So let's get right into this, man. Let's see what they got. So I do have a wish list. Let's see if I can bring that up. Or actually, I have to bring it up on my other screen, which I don't think will show on this screen. But let's check it out. Boom, boom. Google. So that's one thing I love about Google, is that they have that app, that Keep, or the Note app. I get to save everything in there. So if I have a book or someone gave me a recommendation, I can always go back and say, you know what? I wrote that down somewhere. Let me pull that up. Problem is, okay, let's see. It's keeping you guys waiting. But I can't do my job if you don't allow me to. So I'm messing around with you guys, but I almost have it up. Like, of course, it's fall and winter. I haven't done a fall list yet. I have on my website though, so I'll go ahead and show that to you guys. So I have done a fall list. There are a couple I would like on there. I mean, there's a lot from winter that I'm missing too, but the reason why I'm missing so much for winter is because I live in Phoenix, Arizona. So there's really no point of having a lot of heavy fragrances, you know what I mean? So let's see here. Fragrances, boom. No, I want you to pull up, bro. All right, there we go. Let's scroll on down and see what's on our to want list. So let's see, we have Bond number 9 signature. Let's see if they have a sale on that. But first and foremost, let's click this because I do see there's a tag there. So more than likely they're telling me there's some discounts going on. So let's take a look at these. We have TNFE2, which is for free shipping. We have TSPECP30, which is 30% off. Then we have TSPECP35, which is 35% off. But you know what? This seems like the regular old run-of-the-mill deals that they normally have. See, look at this. This is everything they already have. Like any given day, they would have these deals. So I don't understand what makes this so special. So let's get out of there, okay? So since we've seen already, they have the same deals every single freaking day. Let's see if we click the Black Friday logo. Let's see, comes up. No, let's do that. Filter it for men. No disrespect, ladies, no disrespect, but. So let's see. So first things first, they have Versace Eros. Let's check that out because that is a mass appealing fragrance. Everyone loves that one. But let's see the prices on it. So normally $81.99. Price of coupon with the 25% off would be $61. You know what? This isn't actually a bad deal. I think the prices came down on this, y'all. Like, I really do. I believe when I paid for my Eros, I bought a 1.7, and for 1.7, it was like 60 bucks. So, I mean, it may be a good deal. And then you add the 35% off because we saw that up here. Where did we see it? We saw it up here. Oh, but look what they did. I went to Versace Eros and then it brought up other options. So it's showing me I can save $1.75 elsewhere. But little do they know is that once I enter that code, I would be getting the fragrance for less than that. But let's take a look at one of the fragrances I like, which is Bond Number 9 Signature. There we are. I love this, bro. What? Y'all see the price tag? Nah, bro. Bond Number 9, $212. You gotta be kidding me, bro. That's not even right. That's with the discount. You see that? Well, so looks like I won't be buying that one. Nope, 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 nope. Sorry, y'all, got some crossed on my computer screen here. So I won't be buying Bond Number 9, it looks like. But let me see if I can find Bond Number 9. As you can see, I got fat fingers. So the cheapest I can find Bond Number 9 Signature would be $154. But look, we just came from Fragrancenet, right? And they're saying that it's $178 now. So let's see what kind of deal that is. Oh, just the sizes? Okay. That makes sense. Get back out of there. So it looks like here at Gift Express, $154.95. And this one will probably take forever to bring up. Boom, boom. Happy 00. What's going on, brother? They are, man. By the look of it right now, I'm like, yo, 212. Like, I bought the Traveler, and excuse the mic. I have or not a mic, I'm sorry. The camera. I have a better camera, but I'm just using it for my desktop, so. Let's see. So it finally came up. Let's take a look. So yeah, I have a Traveler size, and the Traveler itself, I think cost me 15 bucks, which I've used twice. I've used it twice, and it's not bad at all. I really like it. Like, to me, it's one of the best rose notes. Like, besides Kirk Elliott, is it Kirk Elliott Intentional? That's probably one of the best rose notes. I don't have too many rose fragrances just because I don't like it. I mean, you do have the 1 million cologne I kind of liked. You do have the, I think it's Grand Soir by Cartier. I like that one too. But even look over here. $154. That's really, and that's probably the cheapest we can find it, huh? But you know what? Let's do this. So we did see the code. Let's see how cheap we can get this bad boy. See all 13. Boom, 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 boom. So let's go ahead and take that 35% off. Let's add it to the cart and see what we got. I kind of hate these touch mouses. So I'm just not quite used to them yet. No, we want those off. Scroll on down. Boom. Insert. Apply. Let's see what we get this bad boy down to. No, quit popping up on me. I don't want you there. $183.94. Good load. That's still kind of expensive, man. I don't know if I want to rock with that. Okay, so bond number 9 signature is out of the picture. No, 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 no. Not for that price. Let's see. But you know what? We're not done actually seeing if that's the cheapest we can get it for. Got 145. Not just perfume. So let's see what they're talking about. Do you have any bond number 9s? You got any bond number 9s if you're still here? Happy 00. Zero, stingy with De Niro. Might light your wrist, but that's about it. Might bite your crisp, but that about it. So 154. That's the cheapest I can find a 3, and it's sold out. And you know what? It is an expensive fragrance, but the rose in this thing, I just love it, man. And you know what? Like, I saw 2 brothers actually talk about it. I think one, his name is City, and then another brother, I can't think of his name right now, but he had it as well. And after I saw those references in those videos, I said, I need to get this fragrance. I got it. I wore it to work. Actually, I wore it to an interview, which is so crazy because I already got a large collection, right? And when I sample fragrances, I normally don't apply them and go somewhere. I like to apply them in the safety of my own home before going out into the public. But with this one, I smelled it from the atomizer and was just like, you know what? Boom, 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 boom. Let's rock. And sure enough, you know, it was real good. I liked it. I think even the lady, you know, usually when you're going for an interview, you shake hands, but she kind of gave me a hug. Maybe she's personable like that. Who knows? But yeah, so I got to get this bad boy. However, it looks like I won't be getting it this Black Friday. So let's see what else is on my list. So we got some cheap ass Dracar Noir. I know I can get that over here. Hold on. But you know what? We haven't looked up maxaroma. Yeah, website. Okay. maxaroma.com. I always see maxaroma, but how come it's not giving me the .com? But let's try this since I've never been to this one. Let's see. On number 9 signature. And I don't think well, they got some bonds. Oh, there it goes right there. Oh no, that's sandalwood. It looks like it though by the gold bottle. See, I love gold. Ooh, that one looks cool. Like I would probably buy this for the bottle. I don't even know. Let's see what it is. A long-lasting, woody, spicy male, but loved by females kind of scent. As edgy as the burrows it's named for, notes are grapefruit, cardamom, cypress wood, geranium. They just leave this hanging like that? Oh, geranium leaves, juniper berry, cedar wood, leather, and gaiac wood. Okay, I can see it's definitely spicy and woody. But then it has to be powdery too, because the juniper berry, like whenever I smell juniper berry, I get powder for some odd reason. As weird as that sounds. Or like a freshness, you know, not a baby powder, but yeah. No thanks. Because next thing you know, I'll be giving them my email and they're selling all my information. So let's bring this over here. Let's try Fragrancenet. Oh, not that. Fragrance X. Yep. Let's see what kind of deals they got. Look at that. They got Dracar Noir right there, but we're going to get right to them after we search this. Bond number 9. Signature. Boom. And it may be unisex. Why are they bringing up English laundry, bro? I just want bond number 9. And they probably don't even have it though. Because if I put in bond number 9 and it didn't come up, only 15% off. Bond no 9. They probably don't have it. I don't think they have it. They sure don't. All right, so let's scratch that off the list. I won't be getting bond number 9. So let's see what else. Oh, Dracar Noir. There we are. Look at that bad boy. $25. 25 bucks. Now, once I add the code to it, what, it's gonna bring it down to like 20? I believe. Boom, boom. 'Cause at night, I think of you. I want to be you, baby. Well, first things first, let's look at the coupons for this site. So for Fragrance X, we have free shipping code, $10 off. On shipping purchases over $100, free shipping in most states. See, that's what I mean, y'all. Like, Black Friday is a straight up hustle, bro. Straight hustle. We already get 15% off. You just saw an email pop up stating we already get 15% off if we sign up. I mean, this makes no sense. So there really are no deals when it comes to fragrances. I can see. I think the biggest deal you'll probably find with fragrances is maybe, let's see. It's probably Fragrancenet. It's probably the cheapest you're gonna find it. Unless you buy decants from each other, but all these deals and all these specials, they don't apply to fragrances, I think. Not at these sites. And like I was saying, the biggest percentage you'll see is maybe 15% off for Armani. Maybe. That's a stretch. But you know what? After I check these fragrances, I'll go into some department stores and see. So that's not bad, bro. 25 bucks. After the coupon, I entered the coupon already. So, and it's a tester though. All right. But you know what? I forgot what the notes were in this thing. So let's see what it says. Oh, what? They got video reviews? Oh yeah, that's right. One of the big reviewers, JC, I saw him have a video. Moving on up in the world, brother. If you're watching, if you see this, congratulations, man. Big ups. So the notes are lemon verbena, basil, mint, lemon, lavender, artemisia, bergamot, rosemary, jasmine, juniper. I wonder if juniper and juniper berries are different. Let's see that. Actually, let's take a look. Juniper versus juniper berries. Juniper differences. Juniper. What? Hey, juniper is a tree? How many of you knew juniper was a tree? Or is it just me? Maybe the other day I found out what patchouli looks like. It looks no different than lavender. So juniper is the tree, juniper berry is the fruit that comes from the juniper tree. Gotcha, that makes all the sense now. Okay, cool. All right. Carnation, coriander, patchouli, resins, amber, pine tree needle, cedar, fir, sandalwood, vetiver, oak moss, leather. Now those are a lot of notes, and basically it's a floral fragrance in my opinion. Very floral. I mean, the leather and the cinnamon, well, the cinnamon, the rosemary gives it a spice. The floral to me would be the jasmine, juniper, even though it's a tree, the wormwood, which is a wood, but all this, pine tree needles, vetiver, very green and floral. But you know what? I hear that this is a dark fragrance. So let's see some of the reviews on it. Is the best. Dracar Noir is a nice masculine scent. It lasts all day and is good for work or a night out on town. I will buy again. Just got my Dracar Noir out spray. Oh my god, it smells amazing, just like in high school. Thank you. It's a huge bottle. One of my favorites. It smells good on me. I will buy my cologne from you guys. All right, so that's a good thing. But is there any note breakdowns? Seductive, candlelizing. Smells like nothing else. It's distinct, masculine. So I'm seeing that a lot. It's masculine. Masculine. Great smelling colognes. We probably got to go to, let me get all these in order. Boom, boom. We got to go to Fragrantica. Oh yeah. All right, where's the search? One thing I don't like about this is that it's not search sensitive, like ever. Boom, boom. Aromatic, woody, fresh, spicy, citrus, lavender, earthy, green, mossy. Mossy just sounds weird, bro. That kind of throws it off. So yep, aromatic fougere. Pretty much everything we read on the other side. They don't do reviews anymore? I remember I used to come to this site. Oh, here we go. On this, I don't know if it's been reformulated or what, but it's basically zero protection after like 10 minutes. To me, it's just a fresh shower scent plus oak moss. Definitely masculine, and happy to see that it, all right. So we get masculine. We get that. So a masculine floral, I take it. Now this may be a stretch. Right here. That may be a stretch. I mean, I love Chanel Platinum Egoist. I haven't bought it though. I'm not spending that type of money on it. I'm sorry. Nope, not me, not this guy. Let's see. Oh, it looks like people are arguing over here. Look at this. Do you know what smacks of zero class? Like, I don't even want to get into that. This is my signature. Some people say it's outdated. It's a 90 cent. All right, so a lot of people are saying, oh, this came out in the 80s. So a lot of people are saying it lost longevity and projection because of reformulation. I mean, if it's been out that long, you know. Look, recent, even in 2020. So boom. Let's add that to the bag. Boom, 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 boom. Boo-doo, boo-doo. So let's see what else is on the list over here. Oh, we got Chic. Now, another reviewer by the name of Common Sense, or Uncommon Sense, I'm sorry about that, brother. He sent me this. Not the whole bottle, of course, but I used to hear a reviewer by the name of Imitsu, or E. He used to talk about this. And after he talked about it, I went to another reviewer by the name of Dragdoc, who actually got me into fragrances. Like, his opinion, like, I just respected so much. I love his opinion, man, and his insight. They talked about it, made me love it. And actually, I think Uncommon was the first review out of those reviewers that I saw on Chic. And I used to call it Chick, and he was like, no, it's pronounced Chic. So you hooked me up there, you know what I mean? And it's not bad. I've always stayed cleared of it because of the price. So, I mean, for it to be $42 with the coupon, with a 35% off coupon, I mean, that's a pretty good deal. And the thing is, now I don't need big bottles, because I noticed the bigger the bottle, the longer it takes for me to go through it. And I've only finished like one bottle, so let's see, that's $42.89. Let's go over here. Yep, there we are. So is that pretty much the same price? Let's see, $42.89 for 3.4. So it's pretty much the same price. Once you enter the code, so let's add that to the cart. So yeah, it's almost. See, but then that means this was marked up, because if I put in a 35% off code and it only brought it down to $42.89, and then over here it would get to that price if I use 15% off. So yeah, even though they're discounters, they're still marked up, bro. They are marked up. I can't believe this. Let's see. But anyways, let me go ahead and read the notes to you guys. So, Chic by Carolina Herrera is something else. Smells so good and sexy. Compliments are guaranteed. It does smell sexy. Definitely, it does smell sexy. I will say that. I just bought Carolina Herrera Chic, and my first impression of it was, oh wow, this smells very good, sexy in a way. Chic is a light but also intriguing. It has mysterious types of scent that you only get in older type of colognes from the older days, which I love. You know what? I think that's probably why I love it. I wouldn't say it's an older scent, and I wouldn't say it's a throwback scent at all, but I will say it does give me like gentleman vibes, you know, like an older gentleman with the sugar baby, you know what I mean? Like a little sugar daddy, you know? But yeah, let's see. Herrera is my favorite fragrance line. Chic is in my top 5 of Herrera scents, okay? It is a strong scent that goes a long way. One spray on the pulse points is all you need, and you'll still be able to smell it later in the day as it tapers down a bit. Definitely a manly scent, Mostly will wear a night out or for church, but doesn't hurt in the daytime or fall. You know what? Each time that I wore this, I actually wore it to bed. No kidding. So let's see. The Chic Eau de Toilette spray from Carolina Herrera is an energetic and masculine fragrance that seduces the senses. The sweet and spicy notes of watermelon. That's the note I love in it. The watermelon. Now it's bringing me back to it. I vaguely remember what was in it or why I liked it so much, but the watermelon note, I remember, I think was it E or Drac Dog? I can't remember which one exactly, but they said it smelled like now and laters. That's what they said. So watermelon and cardamom blend with the citrusy orange, bergamot, and lemon at the top for a fresh and stimulating feeling. The heart of this 2004 launch features zesty pepper and cinnamon, while balmy and intoxicating tonka bean, amber, and precious woods come together at the base of the fragrance. Classy and refreshing, the Carolina Herrera perfumes is apt for casual outings. I can see that. So let's add that to the cart. Boom. But let's see if we can find it anywhere else. Boom, back over here. It looks like I may have to resize this just a tad bit. 1 second, guys. All right. Sorry, I checked the screen. I'm like, yeah. I don't think they can see everything. So let me go ahead and resize this for you guys. All right, booyah. No, I think we're good. Okay, there we go. Yep, we flipped them birds. Okay. Boom, boom. Let's see if we can get it cheaper. So $42. Yeah. Oh, that's women's. Okay. So Zilly. Let's see. Hey. Oh, but that's 2 ounce. Okay. But you know what? I can't find it cheaper anywhere else. All right. So we got Chic there. What else do I have on my list? You know what? I have Polo Blue on the list, but let me see. I don't. So that must be the cheaper one that I have. So Velvet Teddy. Now, when it comes to Velvet Teddy, I think the only place I can find that is at MAC. Yep, because as soon as I type in Velvet Teddy over here, there's nothing. Velvet Teddy. Nope. All right, so let's go over here. Velvet Teddy. Bob Mac. Yep, we want you. Let's take a look here. Now, this is a woman's fragrance I would wear. I heard about this one from Big Beard Business with Velvet Teddy Mac, and he said it was similar to Tom Ford. I can't think which Tom Ford fragrance it was though. Maybe Tobacco Vanille. There you go, Tobacco Vanille. So here, funny story about this one is that, like I said, I heard about it from him, and then I heard about it from another reviewer. So I'm at work, and I worked in Scottsdale at the time, so right down the street was Scottsdale Fashion Square. So I walk in there, go into the Mac store, and keep in mind, like, I've always seen the Mac store, but I've always walked by it. I never looked in it. I never seen what they do, anything, right? So as I'm walking by it, she has a lady in the chair, you know, and the chair is laid back. So it almost looks like she was a dentist and she was in her mouth, but she was really doing her makeup. So I stopped, I froze, and I'm just like, can someone help me? Like, you know, where's your cologne? So now, keep in mind, I didn't know it was for women. I didn't know it was for women. All I saw was in Big Beard's thumbnail, clicked it, he made the reference. Okay, let me go check it out. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm in the lipstick store. All right, definitely for women unless it's unisex, right? So I walk in, and like I said, she got the lady in the chair. She's doing her thing, painting her face up. And I go, hey, can you tell me where, you know, your colognes are? She's like, well, we don't have colognes, but we have fragrances. Fine, whatever, right? So she takes me over there, and I go, hey, you guys don't have Velvet Teddy? She looks, she's like, oh, no, we don't. She's like, but you know what? Hold on, we might have some in the back. So she didn't go in the back. All she did was go behind the register. She opened up the cupboards at the bottom, and she pulls it out. She goes, well, this is what we had on display, but for some odd reason, we put it underneath here. So she smells it, and then she sprays herself all over. Funny thing is that she had leather pants, y'all. Leather pants, right? So when she's spraying herself, you can see the cologne or the perfume on her pants, right? And I'm just like, that's just kind of weird. Anyways, so I can smell it on her. I'm like, all right, it's all right. You know what I mean? I didn't think anything special of it. Now, I have sampled Tobacco Vanille. The thing about Tobacco Vanille is that when I sampled it, I was with Felicia, and Felicia didn't like it at all. She straight up said it stinks, you know? To her, it reminds her of cigarettes, which is tobacco. And she likes vanilla, but the vanilla in this one was just weird. So she didn't like it, but the funny thing is, the Sephora girl, when we went to go sample it, told me that Tobacco Vanille was her favorite. So I don't know if she was trying to sell me Tobacco Vanille because of the price point, or if it really was her favorite. However, I didn't care for it, and then Felicia didn't care for it. So back to this fragrance. So even though I really didn't care for it, I was like, it wouldn't hurt to get, you know, a $40 version of it. Like, if everyone loves Tobacco Vanille, and this is the mind frame I was in at that time. If everyone loves Tobacco Vanille, when they smell me, they're gonna love this. That's the wrong way of thinking, guys. Just because a fragrance is popular doesn't mean you need it in your collection. It doesn't mean it's gonna bring you compliments. It doesn't mean anything. A lot of these people are selling stuff. Let's be honest with you, right? So anyways, spray it on the texture strip, spray it on skin. I'm on lunch break at this moment, keep it mind you. So I'm walking around the store, you know, they got Gucci stores and everything in Scottsdale Fashion Square, which being in Phoenix, I don't see a lot of, you know, like I said, you have to go to Scottsdale to see those things. So we're in Scottsdale, and sorry, gotta take a sip of coffee. So I'm walking around the whole mall smelling it, and the whole time I'm smelling it, it's the season. You know, I think it's like almost around this time. It's almost around Thanksgiving. We're walking around the mall, smelling it, and it just didn't set right with me. Like, it was super, 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 super sweet. Super sweet. It just, and maybe it's the honey. I think it's the honey that's in this thing that makes it just annoyingly sweet. So, and then you see here it says honey and then sweet, because that's exactly what it is. I'm glad I have the notes up here, because that's exactly what it is, bro. It's honey and sweetness that can be unbearable, right? Keep in mind, I still have it on my skin. So, walk around the store with it, go back to work. I sit down at my desk and someone says, "Oh, you smell good, but you smell like a woman." I said, "What?" She's like, "You smell good, but like a good woman, but a man woman." I don't understand what you're saying, lady. But pretty much, I think what she was trying to tell me was that she can smell that fragrance being unisex. I think that's what she was telling me. So it's not something that's on the list, but like I said, in that mind frame, I was in the thought of, hey, since everyone likes tobacco vanille, this is the closest to tobacco vanille. Let me have it in the collection. And even at this point, like, I wouldn't pay full retail for it. I would probably pay 30, 40 bucks for it, to be totally honest with y'all. You know, maybe even 20, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's that story. So let's see. Oh, so then I heard that you can get it discounted through an employer or an employee. So if someone worked there, you can get like a 50% off, something rather. So since then, I've been looking for people who work at MAC, and I've been unsuccessful. And since it is, you know, Corona season, the last thing you want to do is be out in public, especially a mall, bro. But let me read the notes to you guys. Top notes are tobacco, blossom, ginger, and bergamot. Middle notes are honey, vanilla, orchid, and mimosa. Base notes are tonka bean, musk, and papyrus. So first things first, tobacco. I'm a big fan of tobacco, big fan of ginger. Honey and vanilla is what gets me. Like, anyone that knows me knows vanilla isn't my jam. Everyone loves vanilla. I can't get into vanilla. It's not my thing. I don't know what it is. Now, in some, like, there's some you just can't avoid it. It's gonna be there. But when it's like the star player, I really can't stand it. But the mimosa, love me some mimosa. Tonka bean, sweet, musk, and papyrus. So I think the musk and the tobacco can make it unisex. Is it unisex? Probably not. Most likely not. Maybe the bergamot, the ginger, you know, give it a little bit of spice, you know, but the honey, the vanilla, the tonka bean, I mean, it's a sweetness, y'all. I don't get those other notes in that frag when I smell it. But the price point, let's see. Does it have a price? Oh, they holding out on us, guys. That's because I'm on Fragrancebuy.ca. Oh, Lord. Blooper. All right. Now, don't make fun of me because I've never been to the MAC site. But since I can't find it, MAC or Velvet Teddy. Oh, so it looks like I have to buy it from Macy's. Ah. So they don't have it at the MAC store anymore? Let's see. Mm-hmm. Velvet Teddy. Looks like it's $57. That's shade scents. That's not even MAC. Oh, it is. Okay. A silky smooth current of wild honey and creamy musk runs through this oriental fragrance inspired by the sensuality of our velvet teddy shade. An opening of bright bergamot and spicy ginger zest is tempered with a rich and sensual tobacco flower. The heart of the fragrance is one of soft coating mimosa, vanilla. See, the heart of the fragrance. That vanilla gets me. That vanilla gets me. So with the rich and sensual tobacco, vanilla orchid, and an almost edible wild honey accord, a beautifully rendered finish of liquid musk, smoky papyrus root, and an addictive infusion of exotic tonka bean make this your go everywhere and anywhere fragrance. I wouldn't agree with that, but. So the keynote is wild honey. So that's that sweetness, you get it. Very sweet. Oriental amber. So let's see what kind of discounts we got. Up to 20% off, huh? Let's see how this works. Boom. See right here at the Biltmore. See, but I can get it shipped within 4 days or wait 7 to 10 business days to pick it up. What's the difference? Is one cheaper? And then look, it's only a 1.7. I wonder if it only comes in a 1.7 size. Let's see. Maybe, because I don't have to pay for shipping if I do this. Let's see. So $57. Let's enter the promo code. And watch it be some type of restriction on this one. Look at that. Boom. Restriction. Let's see what they said. Oh, boo. I ain't even got time to read all that, bro. I really don't. Let's see. Should I become a Macy's card holder? Yeah. Let me see what other discounts they got. So since we couldn't, oh, they even give you the option to try all coupons. Like just in case this one doesn't work. So 10% off. Oh, it's already down here. Sweet. Look at that. Save 10. And none of these work. See, but I promise you, let's see. So verified. And I think we use this code. Let's see. Yo, these are all scams, man. Like, I think I'm done. Like, I think I'm done looking at fragrances, man. Like, for the simple fact, there really are no deals. There's really only, see, and let me look at a couple of these groups. Because a couple of these groups are like, oh yeah, when you go here, you get this type of discount. And then when you go over there, you get this type of discount. But I promise you, I don't see any discounts. Not beneficial, at least. Okay. So let's do this. Well, let's check out the reviews on it at least, since you know. This was a no for me. I like the dry down. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, he low-key sold us on this one. This was a no for me. I like the dry down after a long while of drying down, but I absolutely hate the first spritz. I cannot stand it, but that's just my opinion. It's a very masculine vanilla tobacco scent. Definitely like the other review said. Do not blind buy this. I should have went for creme de nude. I'm a huge fan of turquotic, but that's completely different type of smell. Tobacco vanille with honey. I think it's unisex. I don't usually do reviews. I don't consider myself a strong enough authority to comment on something as subjective as a fragrance anyways. Bro, this is the real MVP. Bro, that's an MVP statement right there. MVP statement. Legit, right? But this I had to write about. This is stunning. As someone did mention, it smells like quite a dry, don't know that word, tea infusion, and sometimes just that. Sometimes it's combined with musk from the body heat. And sometimes it's quite linearly just the herbal tea mentholy vibe, but it stays the entire freaking day. Like, one spray lasts me forever, even in peak summers, and nothing too cloyy or gaggy even then. And I stay in India. Here it's either too hot or too cold. Okay. Sweet honey herbal scent. Imagine you have a cold. In the winter, you prepare a cup of hot chamomile tea and add tons of honey, 1 drop of vanilla flavor, maybe a bit of almond milk. I don't know. Prices already reaching $90 on eBay. Sadly discontinued. Is it discontinued? I didn't know it was discontinued, bro. I didn't know it was in like high demand. Super close to tobacco vanille. Extremely close. So it looks like you just have to be a fan of tobacco vanille in order to like this one. See, but here's the thing. Do I really want to buy a fragrance like that? And then I think too, a lot of the guys are liking it because it may be it reminds them of a woman, you know? I don't know. I can't say for sure. But yeah, for that price point, I'll probably pass on it. Yeah, pickup's free. So that's what it is. If I go pick it up, I don't have to pay for the shipping. So that's a no for me, dog. Let's see what else they got. So funny, I have teakwood on here. And teakwood I got the other day. I did a review on that. Not a review, but a first impressions on that. So yeah, let me get some water and I shall return, guys. All right, so we're back, team. Had to go get the H2O. Been sipping a little bit too much of the coffee. Think I dried myself out. A little dehydrated, you know. But we're almost done here, I promise. Let's see. Now time to see what else I had on my list. So, Insurrection Wild. Oh yeah, this one right here. And this is what I want. This is what I need. You are so beautiful to me. Okay, anyways. So I heard about this one from a few reviewers. I believe it was Joy and Mean. But like I said, I'm looking for those winter fragrances. I don't really need too many because I live in Arizona. This is natural sunlight you see. This isn't lighting at all. Like legit, the windows aren't even fully opened. Shades aren't fully opened. And you get this good of a lighting, you know? That's what makes it pretty dope though. You know, you get the summer all year though. You just get variations of it. Summer is too damn hot, it's hell. Fall is more so a spring, I guess you can say. Winter is fall and spring is autumn, I guess. I don't know, but you get what I'm saying. If you live in like Texas, California, Arizona, if you live like somewhere in the Pacific West, you know, you get what I'm saying. But with this bad boy, I heard it's a good tobacco fragrance. What? $20? No. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, this is a deal, broski. This is a deal, broski. Let's see what the set going for $31. You get the deodorant and the cologne or the EDT. You know what? I'm not really big on the gift sets. I think I bought one gift set, and that was Perry Ellis 360 Red, and it was the price point on it. Like I think it was $20 for the fragrance itself, but for the entire pack, which came with the cologne, a traveler size, and a body wash, it was like $25. So I couldn't pass up on that. But this here, I heard this is a good honey tobacco note. Okay, there goes the reviews. But let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Insurrection Lee. Oh yeah, there we go. Nope, don't need to look at you. And here we are. Sweet, vanilla, tobacco, warm, spicy, honey, cacao, powdery. You know what I need to do? I need to refine my nose because everything smells like a powder to me. I promise you. Like I'll smell something and I'm like, bro, it's chalky. And then Amina, another reviewer, was like, maybe powdery? And I'm like, I can use the word powdery, but it smells chalky to me. So let's see. Dang. Usually they have like a note breakdown of it. Where's the review, bro? Dang, they don't even tell you what's in it for this one. Somebody's getting fired, bro. Oh, here it goes. Okay. What? You gotta become a member now to see notes? So anyways, tobacco, vanilla, spicy notes, honey, tonka bean, cacao, woody notes. So what's the difference between this? Let's read that again. Hold on here. So I think these two are the same fragrance. Boom, boom, boom. Opening of spicy ginger. So let's see. There's no ginger in this one. So that's the only thing that's different. Papayas or papyrus got replaced with what? Maybe cacao? Yeah, but these are the same fragrance. Just a little bit more manly, I guess. Let's see. Look, where are the notes? Let's see. Now, Pure with the clone of Inventus or Aventus. Same price. So pretty much these are the same sites, bro. Like legit, same pricing. You get it one place, you see it somewhere else. All right, so here we go. 2013. This is a spice gourmand fragrance that starts with top notes of grapefruit, orange, and bergamot overlaid with honey. Over the first hour, these evolve into the heart notes of cinnamon and rose with a touch of mint that keeps the spicier notes fresh and invigorating. I kind of like that. The base notes, which have an impressive longevity and moderate sillage, are leather, patchouli, amber, and wood notes. While the fragrance starts off fruity with spices, the finish is creamy, featuring a hint of cacao and a honeyed rich finish. The amber and patchouli give insurrection to wild or resinous scent that perfectly balances the sweetness of the honey and fruit notes. Rayon Tradition features a full time of men fragrances designed blah 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 blah. See, but I want the tobacco note. It really doesn't. Like I said, spice and gourmand. So are they lying? Are a lot of reviewers lying? No, no way, bro. Let's read these. An incredible bottle of juice that I found for only $15 is a beautiful mix of tobacco. Oh, he said 15. I'm remembered the price. I'm like, wait a minute. Tobacco, vanilla, honey with an incredibly fresh patchouli note in the heart. It lasts and lasts and lasts and smells like a more potent version of Pure Havane by Mugler. You know what? I didn't like Pure Havane. To me, that smelled like chocolate. Like it smelled like a gourmand. Like it didn't smell tobacco to me. It didn't smell boozy to me. I think people say it's like a tobacco boozy fragrance. No, I didn't get that at all. I can't recommend this one for cool weather, night or day. I've worn this more than any other fragrance this fall, and most of my collection is expensive and niche stuff. All right. Shouldn't have been EDT batch. It starts off with the fruit and spices, which almost overwhelm the sniffer, but not a negative way. The opening accords mellow out fairly fast, bringing on middle notes, which are vanilla and honey, with a hint of cinnamon, and then the dry down of chords. Spicy tobacco. So everyone's saying there's a tobacco note, but there is no tobacco note listed. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to go back and watch some reviews. I need to get my nose on this again. When I smelled this, it was in the same vein of Burberry's Burberry Touch. I think it is, but it's the fall fragrance, the one in the, let's see, not Burberry Touch, Burberry, it's gonna drive me crazy. Burberry, no, it wasn't Touch. We'll find out this way. Oh, come on, bro. No, and neither one of these are that. Let's see. Burberry. That's interesting. I can't remember what it was. But I wonder if I just type this in. I got it somewhere. Hold on, let me see if it's on my list. But it's Burberry something. Sorry guys, I'm looking at my list. I don't know, I can't think of it right now. But we'll get back to regular scheduled programming. But yeah, I end up smelling both of those at the same time. And hey, how you doing, Xavier? Not much, brother. Just doing some shopping, you know, looking at some colognes real quick, and then I'm gonna hop over to some clothing and then some video games, you know, just looking at the discounts. So far, I don't see any discounts here, but I'm thinking about probably going into a department store rather than online, because I can't find anything online that's a discount, Xavier. How about yourself, brother? What are you doing today? Looking into any sales? Anything special happening? But yeah. But that's a pretty good deal, brother, for $18.89. But that's going to be the thing. Is this really a tobacco fragrance? The reviewers are saying it's a tobacco fragrance. The notes don't list it's a tobacco fragrance. People who bought it don't say it's a tobacco fragrance. And to me, it just didn't smell like tobacco. But you know what? Like, it smelled more of like a, not a cherry tobacco. Like, if you were to say it smelled like a tobacco, I guess it would smell like a hookah lounge, you know, like a flavored tobacco. And maybe that tobacco smell they get is like a dryness from the fragrance, you know? And I could be completely wrong, but I'm just saying. And BHHJJ, hey, BHJJJ, brother, right back at you. So let's add that to the list, because that's only 20 bucks. And then what else did I have up here? Boom, boom. Let's see what else is on the list. I gotta scroll back up. And as you guys can tell, if you haven't yet, I only buy things that I like. So let's see here. So let's take a look at Jupe Wild. Jupe Wild is another one. Or Yope. It's not Jupe, it's Yope. What? Oh, here we go. $33? Yeah. Listen. Any other day, cool. Right? $33, nothing. But it's Black Friday. I expect deals. I expect sales. And I'm not going to waste my money on that. Why is this so sensitive? Like, I feel like Fragrance X, you have to be precise in the spelling, or it's not gonna know what you're talking about. Let's see. There we are. Oh, you have to join the waiting list on this. But Yope Homme Wild Cologne by Yope. In 2012, the fragrance Yope Homme Wild was released. The cologne contains a variety of woody and floral accords to establish an elegant and refreshing atmosphere. The scent opens with the soft spiciness of pink pepper. The middle note is deep rum, and the fragrance closes with a combination of woods and blonde tobacco. The notes behind this cologne is Eleanor Massonet. So that's one of the reasons why I want it, is that I heard it's really, really boozy and it's woodsy. That's kind of what I want in the winter time for a fragrance. But for $33.14, no, we're passing on this bad boy. Like I said, y'all, it's not about being cheap. It's about finding where these deals are on a Black Friday. So it looks like the top note is rum and woody. White floral, soft spicy, sweet, musky, warm spicy. So Yope Homme Wild is an orange fougere, launched, okay, same thing. So what's the difference? You prepared a new version of the fragrance. Yope prepared a new version of the famous men's fragrance Yope Homme from 1989 named Yope Homme Wild. The new fragrance is announced as bolder, more seductive, and challenging than its predecessor. I kind of find it ironic they call it challenging, because to me, Yope is challenging. Yope is very, very cough syrupy. If you were to say, it smelled like, what did he say it smelled like? Smelled like Kool-Aid. And I kind of can get that. Like, to me, it smelled like cough medicine. You know, not in a bad way, but it's the cherry, like you see here, cherry cola float. Like, I think that's what it was. Like, in Yope, you get your cherry, and it looks like it transfers over to the new version of Yope Homme Wild because the cherry transfers over. But Yope Homme Wild smells like a cherry cola float, like a man wearing a leather jacket eating a cherry cola float, a mug with cherry Coke, and a huge scoop of vanilla ice cream on top. Straight alcohol, synthetic chemical smell at first when sprayed, then dissipates into a prominent, heavy, syrupy sweetness, then gets spicy. The pink pepper brings. Is it my reading is bad, or is he just all over the place? Ah, interesting. It's funny how people are saying this smells like Jazz Club, as they both created by the same perfumer. Jazz Club is my hit. That and Whispers and the Library, bro, which I gotta look into. But see, here's the thing. I bought a decant Jazz Club. So I don't need a full bottle. And $120, I think Mason Margiela goes for at least 100. And I think they never got discounts. So yeah, I'm gonna keep my money there. But I think it's the best from Yop House. Playful, boozy, and powerful. Perfect for a night out. It's a lovely fragrance. Imagine the original Yop Homme, but less in your face. Add a touch of rum and floral, and that's what you've got here. Exactly. I feel like Yop, the original, is just all in your face, but here with the rum, that's kind of what I'm looking for. Let's see. Sickly sweet in the beginning, kind of 1 million type scent. See, but you know what, guys? I love 1 million. I think maybe I'm a fanboy, but I think 1 million is the best thing ever made, bro. In my opinion, like I just love 1 million. I even have 1 million sitting right here. If I were to turn the laptop, you see it sitting right there. Like I love fucking 1 million. So I think I would like this one. Used as a clubbing perfume for a young crowd. I love the original, had multiple other releases. Okay, cool. Smells like its color. Oh, that's interesting. Smells like its color. Fun, wild, alluring, a dense dessert of berries, maybe a cheesecake topping. It's really delicious. See, this sounds good. This sounds great. But for $33.14, let's see. Oh wow. But no, a Black Friday, I'm not spending $30 on this. So 38, 37. That's about as cheap as we're gonna get it, aren't we? Yep, that's about as cheap as we're gonna get it. I mean, the original Yop is cheap. Oh, here we go. No, that's the coupons we already used. So yeah, I'll pass. Now, maybe if I was gonna buy this by itself, yeah. Ooh, I already got bourbon. I already got Wuzup. Let's see, Afnon. So my man, my guy over Naps and Nurture actually put me onto this one. I believe he said it smells like Moscato. I think he said. See, but I thought it would be cheaper than this. Like $32.49 on Black Friday, broski. Oh, so they're all. They even have anything, bro? Yo, you can get it cheaper here. So this is one where it's actually cheaper. But Afnon, some things are so perfect, last almost unchanged for millennia. 3,000 years ago, the first commercial wearable fragrances were created by Babylonian royalty. What? Why are you going into all these details? We just want to know what it smells like. Using modern distilled classic flowers, fruits, oils, and other aromatics for the ideal masculine scent. Woody and floral violet petals join elegant and creamy peach blossoms. Mysterious cumin. Cumin, I haven't particularly got my nose on cumin, but I always hear it smells like BO. It smells like body odor. And taking nutmeg for a sexy and sparkling open. Earthy, patchouli, and powdery iris from a memorable heart. The base is long-lasting with plenty of sealage. Warm and seductive amber blends with slow and soft vanilla to convey an oriental impression. Suave and mature benzoin mixes with Middle Eastern oud wood to emphasize the ancient and heady nature of his fragrance. Okay. Hey, he said it was dope though. Just reading the notes, I don't know if it's something I would enjoy. And then over here, you don't see any reviews or anything on it. So I don't know about that one. But that is definitely one I would check out. But for the price, nah, B. We ain't going there. I think that's it. Yeah, so that's it for the fragrances. But let's do this. So since I've already looked up that, let's just go see what Macy's has, for example. No, Macy's, Folio. See, but I feel like these all come with an asterisk next to it. Like, yeah, we do have the discount, but in order for you to get the discount, oh, look what we got here, guys. Clinique. Look at that. Clinique Happy, Clinique Happy Heart, Clinique Happy and Bloom. But can we just do fragrances? Let's see. We're gonna do men. What would it be under though? Let's try this. Shop by department. Yep, here we go. We're over in beauty. Cologne and grooming. All cologne. All right. So now we're on the Macy site. Look at that. That's not bad, bro. 75 bucks? So I have Crush or Rush. I didn't like this one. Actually met a guy who was selling colognes out the back of his car. And before he sold this one or even brought it up, he said it smelled like, a lady said it smelled like pickles. Oh, what? You get a 2 for 2 for? $49? $105. Oh snap! You got your Mercedes-Benz, a miniature set, $25. You got man gray, man private, man blue, man EDP. What's that one that Jeremy Fragrance always hypes up? Mercedes, is it Mercedes Touch or Move or Pace? I think that's what it is. I think Mercedes Pace he always hypes up. But these sound interesting though. Especially the EDT. Pear, Ambrit seeds, cedar leaf, palisander wood. That sounds good, y'all. $42. What's the size though? 5 ml. Not bad. I got the Kenneth Cole 4-piece. Oh, it's the Mankind line. I haven't sampled any of these though. Not a bad price. Hugo Boss. Ooh, they got Boss Bottle EDT. They got Tonic. They got Infinite. Oh. See, this would be appealing if it had the EDP. If it had EDP up in there, I'll definitely get it. You know what? Tommy Bahamas? A $12 value. What's the size though, broski? Oh, 0.5s. I don't know, bro. You got Bakari. You got the Jean Paul. Oh, here's another line. I wonder why I did that. So yeah, I would go to Macy's for sets. Like if you're looking for sets, looks like this is the place to be. Ooh. They got the John Barbato set, boy. Oh, but they don't have Dark Rebel, huh? Let's see. Heritage, Artisan. See, I think I have Artisan Pure. But my Artisan doesn't look like that at all. It doesn't look like this at all. Ooh, where'd it go? Well, the last one, right there, that one. So they're all little minis, you know? Like this would be great if you don't want to waste your money and you want to go ahead and sample them first. Well, to me, these would be like likes, right? So if you like it, get it, you know what I mean? So you can have all of them. But if it's just something you want to sample or blind buy, probably not. Oh, this looks interesting. Oh, that looks pretty dope. Let me go ahead and, you know what? I'm gonna have to tell the world about this one. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Hold on, guys. Let my people know. Mm-mm. All right. Boo-doo. I kind of like that. So you can do a 5-piecer. Oh, it says unavailable. Bro, that sucks. That really does suck. Yeah, but other than that, okay, let's go here. Let's see what Paco talking about. Let's see if they got any discounts on Paco. Mm. Oh, these really ain't no. That's a. Let's see. Oh no. Yeah, they really don't have much. I mean, if you want to get sets, I think your best deal would be getting sets from Macy's. Everything else, pretty much, with fragrances, I'm gonna say 15% off is probably the most you're gonna see. I'll be precise with you guys. Like I said, I saw them in groups, and I always see them in groups, but for some odd reason, when I go to look this stuff up, I can't find them. So I see one that says Fragrancebuy. Let's check that out. Mm-hmm. Wait, then how come that's on the site? Oh, Fragrancebuy.ca. So that means it's Canada, huh? Or is this just an app? Yeah, I think it's just an app. Yeah, I think it's just an app. Let's see. There's another one I see they're talking about. See, but I can't find this either. Like, I think. All right, so let's see if they got any deals. Mm-hmm. Cause at night I think of you. I want to be your baby. If your arm is strong, give me a call, boo. If you want it, I can give it all to you. Let's see. Or maybe I should do weekly deals first. I don't know. I think I gotta say it on this one. And I'll probably get a lot of crap for it, but I'm just being totally honest. The deals are nothing special, like at all, bro. Like I'll be part of these fragrance groups and they'll be like, oh, well, today they got 10% off, you know, or there's a big sale or it's going down today. And then all of a sudden you go to the site and you're like, this is the price all across the board, just not paying for shipping. So it almost seems like it's enabling, you know what I mean? Like it's other people saying, hey, I want you to spend this type of money. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's gonna make sense or not, but it's like, hey, since I bought from here, I want you to buy from here too. You know, almost like a misery love company type thing. That's sad, bro. That's really sad. Because I mean, when I saw all of these, even I even saw everyone raving about the Armani specials. Every weekend. Nope. I don't even see nothing right away up there, so. Now, so that's done. Let's see what Microsoft got. See what these deals. Every weekend. Off select. Let's see what they're talking about. So this is for the Xbox. No. All right. So FIFA, that's a big hit. Don't care about. Watch Dogs, don't care about. Marvel's Avengers, I don't care about. 2K21, yeah, maybe another time. But for 30 bucks, I mean, that's half off. That's half off. That's a good deal. Tony Hawk, bro. I didn't even know Tony Hawk had a new game. What? I didn't even know that. That's cool. 1+2. Doom Eternal. Ooh, I want this one. But it's weird because, like, what? Yeah, I'm copping this boy for $19.79. See, that's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. See, I haven't even beat the original Doom. That's a good deal. I got this one. I like it. It's just pretty much spamming, in my opinion. But I like the graphics of it. You know, I think all anime games really. Gang Beast is 10 bucks. I've always wanted to get this because it looks fun. However, it just seems like it would play complicated. I mean, it just sounds dope, bro. Gang Beast is a silly multiplayer party game with surly, gelatinous characters, brutal slapstick fight sequences, and absurd hazardous environments set in the mean streets of Beef City. I mean, for 10 bucks, I mean, I might as well take a gamble on it. You know, I've never been a fan of shooters. Like, I've always wanted to get into shooters, but I can't. Like, besides Doom, I think Killing Floor, Destiny. When Destiny was out, I loved that game, bro. I stayed on that for days, had work the next day and everything. Just stayed up all night playing it. I own this one. I own the hard copy. But for it to be $34.99, come on, bro. It was 60 bucks. Well, I paid 75 because I got some edition that came with a map and some other stuff. But now that I look back on it, I overpaid for it. 35 bucks, I would probably pay for it now. Yeah. But at that time, I was like, I gotta get it. I don't know. Let's see what this sounds like. I kind of like indie games, man. Like, I think all the big games kind of suck. Take the role of a plane crash survivor stranded somewhere in the Pacific Ocean. Experience terrifying encounters both above and below as endless environments come face to face with some of the most life-threatening scenarios that will result in a different experience each time you play. Scavenge, discover, survive, escape. That kind of sounds cool. Sky. And I didn't really care for it. Like, I really didn't care for No Man's Sky. And then I like State of Decay 2. I really do enjoy it, but after a while I got tired of the grind. There's like times where I have to be in the mood for the grind. If you know what I'm talking about. No, I thought an alert came up from YouTube. Like, well, no, I didn't do anything wrong. Mafia. Now, I'm kind of confused with this because I thought the lead of Mafia was a black guy. Or is that Mafia 2? Okay, that's what it is. That makes sense then. Part 1 of the Mafia crime saga, 1930s, Lost Heaven. 2. Remade from the ground up, rise through the ranks of the Mafia during the Prohibition era of organized crime in America. After an inadvertent brush with the mob, cab driver Tommy Angelo is reluctantly thrust into the world of organized crime. Initially uneasy about falling in with the Sorelli family, the rewards become too big to ignore. That explains it. Because I'm like, yeah, the Mafia I know is a black guy. Now, I haven't played that. I need to play it. However, I went through a stage where I was heavy into RPG games and open world games. So I think I'm all burnt out. Like, just looking over here, I mean, Just Cause, Destiny 1 and 2, Shadow of War, Final Fantasy, Red Dead Redemption 2, Persona 5. That's just on Xbox, and that's just the hard copy. That's the physical copies. That's not even the downloadable content, you know? And then that's Xbox by itself. And then just for PlayStation, the hard copies I have is Horizon, God of War, Infamous Second Son, Helldivers, Spider-Man, and Ratchet and Clank. Oh, and Persona 5. So, like I said, that's just the hard copies. I mean, I have everything from Diablo to Batman to Mad Max. I mean, God, I burnt myself out on open world. So this would be one of those like survival, or one of those where I'll probably get burnt out on it. And I did read or watched a few reviews where they were saying, you know, it's all repetitive. It's almost like GTA, right? But that's the thing. A whole bunch of these games are repetitive because they're grinds. You're supposed to be doing that to level up. But I just have too many. So I don't know if I have the time to stretch out to even check out Mafia. But just because the lead is a brother, I'm like, I might check it out. Let's see. Far Cry 5. I never got into Far Cry. I heard you can die from a lot of raccoons and stuff like that. Now, for 20 bucks, this is a steal. Funny thing about Resident Evil 3 is that I played 2. Resident Evil 2 on PlayStation, to me, hands down, was the best game ever. You can't tell me there was another game made for PlayStation that was better than Resident Evil 2. Period. So, the excited kid I am, when they announced that it was being released on console, I just had to have it, right? I pre-ordered the thing, I went and picked it up, came home, started playing it, and man, when I mean I was disappointed, I think I got to the point to where you first discover the big walking zombie. I think he's a scientist, but you hear his footsteps through the game. So not only are you trying to survive with limited ammo, a whole bunch of zombies, and a dark area, but you have to find a way to stay away from this big guy that's you're playing hide and seek with. It's so frustrating. And it wasn't that it was frustrating why I didn't like it. It was just that I didn't like it because it didn't feel the same. It didn't have the same feel. Like I remember playing Resident Evil 2 on PlayStation, and when you shot somebody in the legs, you blew their legs off. You know, you shot them in the arm, you blew their arm off. You know, you shot them in the head, of course you blow their head off. And then you had the things like the crossbow bow. So once you hit them with the crossbow, the arrow would go through the back of their head. Like it was just so much different. And with Resident Evil 2, I just didn't like it for a console. It just wasn't the same feel. I bought it for PlayStation and everything, and it just wasn't the same feel. Now, I never played Resident Evil 3. But when Resident Evil 3 came out, I remember the effects that it had in school. So yeah, that's probably saying my age. I can't remember when it first came out, but I remember everybody talked about it. And on everybody's tongue was the Nemesis. Everybody and their mama was like, did you get to him yet? Did you get to him yet? Which is this big guy you see here, the Nemesis. They even made movies. The movie was corny. A lot of people didn't like the movie. I liked the movie though. But I like corniness, you know? I liked the movie. So what, 20 years later, will I finally give in and play Resident Evil 3 for 20 bucks? Possibly, maybe, but not now though. Overwatch, nah, dog. Halo, the Master Chief Collection. Let's see how much this is. Because you know what? I just got back into like exclusives. And the one thing about Xbox exclusives is that you can play them anywhere. Oh, for 25 bucks? Nah. Or 30 bucks? So, I mean, it does come with let's see, featuring remastered Halo 2, Halo Combat, Halo 3, Halo 4. So it doesn't have Halo 1. Yeah, it doesn't come with the first Halo? What? So yeah, I've never played Halo. I've owned, no, I take that back. I played it like 4 or 5 times. So I've owned an Xbox since Xbox, right? But I've never had the urge to play Halo. I remember playing Gears. I actually owned Gear before I owned Halo. So I was playing Gears one day, and I remember a guy saying that people couldn't Halo jump. And I'm like, what did they mean Halo jump? That doesn't make any sense to me. And then I finally had the opportunity to download a free demo of Halo, and when I downloaded the demo, everybody was jumping. Now it was a little different because at that time, you have to remember, shooters weren't as developed as it was. And then even with the shooters, it was more so, you know, of your Men of Honor, you know, your Call of Duty, stuff like that. So with Halo, it was more sci-fi. It was a little different for me, and I just didn't know if I was gonna like it or not. But the couple times I played it, I didn't care for it. You know, it was like they were shooting off my shield, and then I had a purple gun. It was just too much. But it's weird because I can sit here and play Destiny. You know, I like Destiny, and that's a sci-fi shooter, you know. But yeah, I just couldn't get into Master Chief here. And then even the storyline, like I just didn't care for the storyline. Let's see, Gears of War 5. Now, I haven't played Gears of War 5, and to be honest with you guys, I think Gears started to suck to me after maybe Gears of War 3. I think after that it kind of sucked, or after 2 I should say. Gears of War 4 was all right. I think what they did with Gears 4 was that they tried to turn it into a money system, right? They wanted you to buy a whole bunch of transactions. You had to buy the loot. You had to play online. The story wasn't really that deep without any spoilers. And like I said, I just didn't care for Gears of War 3. So after 3, the story is hazy to me, you know? But it's somewhere, you know, he has a son. I guess the woman he was married to or a woman he was talking to got abducted, or her sister, the lady you see here, her sister got abducted. They went to go find her. They found her. The outcome wasn't great. It was one of those stories. Oops, sorry about that, guys. All right. You know, it was one of those stories. You know, he's old by this time. The final boss battle was just lackluster. I didn't care for the final battle. It was more so they just threw stuff together. You know, they were like, all right, what would look cool? I feel like Gears went to the direction of looking cool and microtransactions. So it was like you had to look good while you were playing, if that made sense. And I just didn't care for it. So Gears of 5 for $10. I mean, like I said, $10 and I get to play it anywhere. Yo, but the catch is you pay the $10, you're gonna have to buy the online service, because I don't think it's couch. I think it's couch co-op, but I don't think it's couch play to where, you know, it's versus you and I. Like, I don't think if I invited someone over, they would be able to play with me together at least. And then let's see here. Hitman 2 for $11 or $12. That's not a bad game. Like, I enjoyed the Hitmans. I really enjoyed the Hitmans, you know, back in the PlayStation days. I haven't played them lately. I do have the original Hitman downloaded on my Xbox, and I like it. You know, the stealthiness of it. It's not one of those games where, you know, it's a complete shooter. You actually are a hitman. You know, you're wearing disguises, you're hiding people. You have to learn how to infiltrate. You have to learn how to be stealthy, not be seen. Now, the only other games I really played like that was Splinter Cell. I kind of like Splinter Cell more just because you had more to do. Hitman is more cinematic to me. You know, it's one of those games you sit back and you watch it. Like, it's more interactive. It's not really a gameplay game for me. Would I spend 12 bucks on Hitman 2? Maybe. But I got 6 days left to determine if I will or won't. And then I think it won an award. Like, I think it won like a best game award or something like that, or a year or best edition year, something like that. Now, The Witcher, I want to get into this so badly because a guy I used to work with used to hype this up to the moon. I mean, when I mean hype this up to the moon, this is all he would talk about. This was the greatest game ever. Now, I haven't actually played this game, but I have Soul Calibur 8, whatever number Soul Calibur is on right now. And he's one of the fighters you can pick. And when you pick him, he really doesn't do much. I mean, he shoots like a fire triangle out. Then his sword, he says a lot of stuff, but I don't even know the premise of the game, so let's read it together. I know you ride a horse, but see, that's the thing. I have Red Dead Redemption 2, which the entire game you're just on a freaking horse. The difference is here you have a sword and magic, I think. And then of course in Red Dead Redemption you get revolvers and, you know, your dead eye, stuff like that. But with this, let's see what this is all about. The Witcher 3, and this is like game of the year. Like, this legit won game of the year, I think. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is a story-driven, next-generation open-world role-playing game set in a visually stunning fantasy universe full of meaningful choices and impactful consequences. In The Witcher, you play as a professional monster hunter. Oh, he's a monster hunter. So is it Monster Hunter? Geralt of Rivia, tasked with finding a child of prophecy in a vast open world which with merchant cities, pirate islands, dangerous mountain passes, and forgotten caverns to explore. So yeah, pretty much sum it up, I guess it's Monster Hunter. And probably instead of hunting beasts like you do in Monster Hunter, you're actually like hunting lore, maybe, you know? Let's see, Pathfinders. Battletoads. I was just telling my niece this because I have Killer Instinct downloaded right here on my Xbox Play Anywhere. But it's not the same. That's not the same. That's not the same, bro. But yeah, I have that on Super. No, I wanted to get it on Super or regular Nintendo. But yeah, that's not the same game, bro. Kakarot, I'll probably pass on. I haven't heard too much about it. I mean, for 25 bucks, it's Goku. I feel like they make too many of these releases, though. Every time I look up, there's a new Dragon Ball game. Every time. And I just got, God, what is it? Jump Force. I just got Jump Force, so I'm going to be playing that. And I think I have Xenoverse 2, so yeah, pass. Well, the Fortune sounds cool. Ninja Warrior, $5. And it's funny because I just hooked up my Kinect. Like, my Kinect has not been hooked up for the longest time. But yeah, with Ninja Warrior, it's pretty much interactive, so I've been playing a few games on it. I like it. I mean, I don't see why it failed, but I think a lot of people aren't ready for that yet. You know, I think they're moving into like the Oculus way. You know, they're moving into that direction. Army 2, I used to own this on 360. You know what? I've never played any Assassin's Creeds. Never. I've never played not a one, bro. Not a one. But for these parts, I might as well. I heard Black Flag. Actually, I take that back. So I had a demo. No, when I had Game Pass, I had downloaded Black Flag, and I didn't care for it. But everyone says it's good, bro. You know, they say it's almost like playing Shadow of War. Have Batman. Titan 2. I really didn't like the manga, so I probably won't get it. Batman Returned to Arkham, I'll probably pass. Battle Chasers is disappointing. I own it, and it's a different type of RPG. I think it's JRPG, but I just didn't care for it, man. It just wasn't the same. Battlefield, I own Battlefield 4, actually. Haven't completed it, didn't like it. Bayonetta, bro. Old school. Old school. I remember playing Bayonetta on Dreamcast. Battleship, Battlefront, BioShock. Love, 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 bro. Xbox 360, all day, every day. All day, every day. And it was just creepy because you were harvesting kids, where you got to choose to either save them or harvest them. And then once you harvest them or killed them, they turned into like this slug you got to use for powers and abilities. Got Brawlhalla. Got Borderlands. I don't know if I want the newer one. Prey really didn't. Contra. Got the old school Contra up on here. Child of Light. Good game. For $4.49. I bought it maybe a year ago. Love it, bro. Tried playing it again. It's dope. But I was lost. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Got Cuphead. I think it's worth the price. Dark Souls 2. Now here's the thing. Dark Souls 3. I don't know how I really feel about this. Because I owned it. I remember being a security guard, bro. Right? I was a security guard. And I would literally go into the office that had the Xbox and play in there all night. As soon as the building closed and it was time for me to do patrols, I would knock out the patrols and I would go and play this. I mean, it had me hooked. And then I got to the point where I got tired of it. Like I said, the grinds kind of wore me out. I don't know if I would buy it now. I would love to because I got so far in it. But I got, not Neo, not Bloodstain. But it's for PlayStation. I can't think of it right now, but I got that one. The Dead Spaces, I got Dead Space 2. I own Dead Space 1. I couldn't beat Dead Space 1, but I need to finish Dead Space 2. Deus Ex I don't really care for. Devil May Cry, $20 now. Yeah, was it worth it? Was it worth me buying it at the release? No, it definitely wasn't. I could have saved my money. I didn't care for it. Uncommon, what's going on, brother? Just in here doing a little bit of shopping, man. I got done with the fragrances and I got onto the games. Chilling, running my mouth, you know, trying to get these watch times. Yeah, I appreciate you, brother. Make sure you hit that like button for me if you can. Let it roll in the background. You know how we do it around here. Just doing a little bit of shopping, man. I looked at that that Velvet Teddy. Unfortunately, they haven't came down on the prices for it, but they got some good prices for Insurrection 2. And they had another good deal. If you go to Macy's, they got a good deal on a few sets. Sorry about that. Oh, thank you, brother. Grand Rising, my man. I say. But yeah, they had a couple good. They had one where you got to pick your samples or your fragrances, but I ain't with it. Or no. It was not available. So once that gets picked back up, I'm all over it. Dishonored, I really wasn't a fan of. I kind of liked it, not enough, I guess. Let's see. How I'm doing on PlayStation. I mean, for $9, man, I would get it. I mean, $9, Dragon Ball Z for $9. But since then, they've released 2 games, And if it's what play anywhere, all over it, broski. All over it. But it's not play anywhere, so we're gonna pass. Dragon Dogma, $10. Can't beat that. Duke Nukem, $2.99. Old school Sega. The only thing I don't like about this game was that a kid said I looked like one of the pigs off the game. Hurt my feelings, broskies and sisters. Hurt my feelings. But maybe I should buy it for $4 to see exactly what he was talking about. I don't think I look like a pig monster at all. All right, let's look at the faux. Gears of War Ultimate Edition. So let's see what's in this Ultimate Edition. Because I'm wondering if I get the Ultimate Edition, will it come with all the series? Oh. Just the first one. Forza's. I've never really been into racing games, so I'll pass on that. Ghost Runner. Huh. Where did I hear about this one from? Ghost Runner offers a unique single-player experience of fast-paced, violent combat in an original setting that blends science fiction with post-apocalyptic themes. It tells the story of a world that has already ended and its inhabitants who fight to survive. Ah. Go over here and take a look. Ghost Runner reviews. First person ninja game. That sounds dope. One of the best platformers of the year is in first person. Ah, so that's the first person platform of the year award. Doom Eternal, that's what I was talking about. Dying Light, I did like Dying Light, so it's kind of comparing the games. That kind of looks cool. So it looks like the game is fast paced. However, like I said, it's limited. So the effects do look beautiful though. That was kind of a good review. So I'm gonna have to watch a few videos on this. But like I said, I think if I watch them during my live, I'm gonna get that hit. Now this bad boy here. Hellblade, I hear so much about, man. Heard so much about. Like, from my understanding from the reviews I watched and read, she's suffering from mental illness. But that's all you really get. Like, they talk about how the entire game you're just in the head of somebody with mental illness and how the game plays tricks on you. So it's more of a mind trick than anything. But from makers of Heavenly Sword, Enslave, Odyssey to the West, and DMC, Devil May Cry comes a weird, brutal journey into myth and madness. Set in the Viking Age, a broken Celtic warrior embarks on a hunting vision quest into Viking hell to fight for the soul of her dead lover. Ah, that's what it is. So her lover dies. She goes on a quest to hell to fight for his soul. Ah. So that explains it. See, created in collaboration with neuroscientists and people who have experienced psychosis, Hellblade Senua's sacrifice will put you in deep into Senua's mind. Yeah, that was my understanding of it. Like, the entire game is pretty much just you going through mental illness, which sounds dope. I mean, I played one game on Xbox a long time ago, and in that game, like, you'll be playing it and then the volume would go down or a fly would go onto the screen. It wouldn't happen physically, but you know, on the TV screen it would do it, and you would kind of trip. Like, you know, being at that age and being like, before I start using the internet, I didn't know these things about that game, so it just kind of creeped me out. Halo 2 Wars, no. And then everything after that looks like becomes independent. I don't even think Jump Force is worth $14.99. Just Dance 2021 already? 30 bucks? What? Yeah, I own Just Cause 4. Then, like I said, I got burnt out on open world. Burnt out. So games like Kingdom Hearts, LA Noire, I'll have to pass on. Little Nightmares, I like that one. I think it's, if you have the money, go ahead and get that. It's only $8. Marvel vs. Capcom, I think it's trash, but I kind of wish I would have downloaded it because now it's Play Anywhere. But then again, maybe it's trash because I haven't unlocked all the characters too. Like, they want you to do the DLC, and I'm not doing that. Like, why give me crappy characters in the first place? And then I don't feel like it's anything like the previous Marvel versus Capcom. Never got into Mass Effect. I used to be a big fan of Mega Man, but more so the cartoon and the premise than the game. Metal Gears, I never really cared for, except for the first one when you fought Psycho Mantis. I had this downloaded. I had Metal Gear Solid, the definitive, downloaded. And I had, oh, they're the same game. Okay. I'm like, wait a minute. I had both of them. But yeah, I had that downloaded. Didn't really care for it. Metro Exodus is something I want to get into. However, I haven't been a big fan of survival horror lately. So, and then Shadow of War, I own the physical copy of it, which is another one I wish. So I end up selling it to someone, and then maybe months down the line they had to sell at GameStop, and I was like, you know what, I wouldn't mind picking that up and playing it again. Then I picked it up, and then now I see that it's a Play Anywhere game, so I could have downloaded it a while ago and been playing it on my laptop anywhere I went, but no. Monster Hunter is in the same boat. Monster Hunter is one that I bought and didn't care for and sold it like a few weeks later, which I'm not in the habit of anymore, bro. I don't buy games anymore like that. So 15 bucks. I don't know if I would rebuy it. 15 bucks. And maybe it's just me being the cheap ass with all this stuff. Yo, Mortal Kombat 11. 15 bucks. I haven't finished 10. The other day I played 10 and I was Jason. Was I Jason versus Leatherface? I think that was the matchup I did. My hero. I don't know how I feel about that My Hero Academia. I watched it, didn't care for it. I don't know what it is. Like in the beginning I did. The first maybe 5 episodes were really, really good. And then after that, I think it was, you know, you're watching people in school and then they put them in a dome and then they have them do tasks. And the tasks I really didn't care for. Like, yes, they were exhibiting their powers. Yes, they were showing how they leveled up. They were showing the camaraderie amongst each other. But it was just something, it just didn't sit right with me. I love basketball, but I'm not picking up any of those. You can see Need for Speed, not really a racer. Nickelodeon, that looks cool. Or Kart Racers, that looks cool. But I already have, I think I have death carts already, so I really don't need a kart racer. Ori, yes. What's the price on this? I want this. $5? Oh, yep, we're about to get that. But does it play anywhere? We definitely gonna get that. It looks like that's pretty much all the games that I'll be interested in from Microsoft. Yeah. Plants and Zombies is alright. I got that on PlayStation. This right here, bro. This is the only game I really want. The only one I really want. Game of the year. You see it. You always hear about the difficulty. Like I said, I'm a big what's that game called? It made me forget the names. Ugh, can't think of the name right now. But I love these games, man. When it's extremely difficult. Bloodborne, there you go. So games like Bloodborne and games like I was just talking about it earlier too, man. I was just looking at the games. I forgot what it was called. But games like that, like Neo. I love it. Yeah, and it looks like from here it becomes. Love Sleeping Dogs, bro. I think that's an underrated game. Like, I feel like if GTA had their combat system, it would be dope. It would be better. The kids love GTA. Soul Calibur got that one. Never really liked the South Park games. Street Fighter Anniversary wouldn't be bad. 15 bucks, you get all the games, all the Street Fighters. Sunset Overdrive is good. Tekken 7. How much they want for Tekken? I had Tekken for PlayStation. That's another game I traded in. 10 bucks? Not bad, bro. As you can tell, I like all my combat games. No way. What? $3.99? And then $7.99? Man, I got both those games sitting right here in front of me, actually. I wish I would have known all I had to pay was $25 for both of them. Rare replay. All right, so it looks like that's all the sales for Microsoft. Let's see. Black Friday. What you mean choose a retailer, bro? Really, PlayStation? I feel like they don't want us to be great, guys. See? Booyah. Let's get to the sales. That's weird. It won't even let me shop for the sales. So it looks like for PlayStation, I'm going to have to actually go on to the console and take a look. But yeah, since we can't do that, let's take a look over at Asos, one of my favorite shopping sites. But first, we are going to take a water break. All right, so we're back, siskies and broskies. Let's go ahead and take a look. See, I so hate these. Ooh, under $30. So y'all know I'm a big boy, right? Y'all know I gotta fit into them 2X's. Let's see what they got. Well, I like raglans. I don't know if I need a sweater though. Ooh, I like. You know what? Everyone's doing oversized shirts now. I have one. I wonder if I should wear it. This dude's artwork is dope as hell though. That's dope. An oversized V-neck sweater. That kind of caught my attention though. I really like that. I really like that. Like all I do is wear, pretty much I just wear V-necks, Henleys. That's really it. But first and foremost, let's see what kind of deals they got right here. So these are pretty much the same a little bit. That looks good. I like that one. See, but that's the thing, in Arizona, it's not going to get hot enough for me. Give me one of those. Get me one of these. This should look like a referee. With pussy bow. Now that caught my attention. I'm like, wait, what? I need to find out what that is. Hold on, let's see. Oh, that's a pussy bow. Okay. It doesn't look like he got it. Looks like they just lying. But like I feel like once you have one of something, you have them all. Like I pretty much got things that are similar. Or maybe I'm at the stage in my life where I'm content, you know? Because maybe a couple months ago I would have bought all this shit. Yeah. That's the crazy part. Like, just looking at this stuff already. See, I like the V-neck sweater Johns. Like, I like these. Mm-hmm. That's it? Oh. Well, it looks like that's it, guys. We done did some fragrance shopping. We done got some video games in. We got some fashion up in here. I mean, we done did it all. So I'm gonna end the chat right there. I'll probably leave it up for a couple minutes and then I'll turn it off.